Hi Kyle, thanks very much for your interest in the job.
Yes.
So first I'll just ask, how did you hear about this job?
I was actually looking for the job actually.
Yeah.
I think on, I don't know what site it was on, but yeah, I just found it and then I thought it was interesting just for a side job, you know, just to earn a little pocket money.
Fantastic. So it was online and you found it there, so just
Yes.
have a look through.
Yeah.
So good. So you know at Reality Bites here that we're looking for someone that's interested in the food industry. Is that something that you're interested in?
Yep. Yes.
And have you got any experience in that area?
I work with my parents at Canterbury, so I mean I do have a bit of knowledge in the food industry.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
What sort of role did you perform there?
Oh, we call it. Well, I take the till, so I take in the orders and stuff.
Yes.
And then if it does get busy, then I swap over to the salad station, which is basically making the food and stuff like that.
Great. Oh, that's good. So that's good experience. So first you got experience with money and tills,
Mm-hmm.
and then secondly you got the ability to muck in and make the product and present that.
Yes.
How long have you been doing that for, Kyle?
I think about 3 years now.
For 3 years. Okay, so our job also is that we're looking for here is a part-time role,
Yes.
and it's you able to tell what sort of hours would you be available to work for us?
Well, I can work during I can work in the weekdays and after school basically.
After school,
That's it,
free
yeah.
time, and that's probably
That's all
what
free time.
that's what we
basically.
want. And weekend work?
Then that's when I have work with my parents. and
Right.
stuff. And
Okay, so
weekends.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, you've obviously, you said you work with people, so you're used to working with people. How do you cope when the situation is quite busy and there's a lot of pressure on you? How are you working under pressure?
Oh, like as in.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people there and you're really busy. How do you cope when it's really busy and you're under pressure? What kind of worker are you at that point?
I don't know really, cause like in the perfect job, like what we do is I take the order and basically we get in like a little note and then we
Yeah.
just stick it in and basically we just like my job is to get the order and then that's it and until it's full and then I help in step up and then make the salad itself. So
Okay.
I mean I don't know about like how do you say?
How do you cope when it's really busy and people can get a bit cross when they have to wait? How do you deal with customers who are a little bit grumpy? Because I'm sure you've had grumpy customers. How do you cope with grumpy customers?
Well, we'll just have to explain that the line is big, and that we have to make the order that was first in line, so like we can't really skip through just to make theirs first. So,
Okay. Okay, so you've got quite a bit of history with customer service. How would you imagine if something in a cafe didn't go well? How would you put that right? What would you offer to do for someone? So how do you deal with a complaint? If someone had a complaint, how would you deal with that?
Oh well, first I would try to fix it, see if I can make it better, and then if it doesn't work out, then I just tell it to the boss.
Okay. In terms of the experience you've had a lot of practical stuff. Have you done any courses with food?
No courses with food.
Okay. Have you done any health and safety courses?
Yes.
Okay, so what have you done in that regard?
I think it was like something to do with back injuries and all that stuff, and then identifying the risk in the workplace. So like, what risk would there be?
Okay. Well, even in a cafe, there are risks, isn't there?
Yes.
So in a food environment, what are the risks that you can imagine?
Maybe like a slippery floor or something. Clean it up so that no one slips, and then maybe. Tools, I guess, like what do you call it, like knives and all that stuff, like not being put in place, so
sensible.
Tied it up.
Okay, so an environment in our cafe where there's a team of people working, what kind of worker are you? Good working in a team, or do you prefer to?
Oh yes, I do like to prefer working in a team.
Okay. So what skills do you bring to working in a team?
Well, Well, I can get the job done. So if they ask me to do something, I get it done. I'm reliable. I like to do it quick and easy. So.
Okay, in terms of the people that work in a team with you, we have people from all different walks of life. What kind of people do you prefer to work with?
Honestly, I don't mind. I would like to work with lots of people. So other people, I really don't care.
Okay. No, you have a question?
Yeah, what do you know about Reality Bites? Do you know anything about the cafe itself?
No. Well, it just said in the job that you had to be able to do customer service, and then like they'll ask you stuff like to clean up and all that stuff. So I mean, I can do all of that stuff.
Okay.
So
in saying that, Red, but so is that also the same answer? So what attracted you to this job? Like what about this job is something that you thought, well, yeah, Kyle, I can do this?
Oh well, it said customer service. So I mean, I do have experience with customer service,
Yes.
so I do that, and I do like talking to people. So
Yes.
doing that stuff, and then it said cleaning up. I mean, part of PIP is because we have the trailer, so we clean up, so I can always do that stuff too
Good.
as well. So I can basically do things.
So something like that, if it was on the job description or for your application where it said experience needed, you'd be very confident
Yes.
that you have that experience.
Yes.
Good, thank you. That's a good answer. Are you restricted in hours for your car? What I mean by that is, do you have a driver's license?
Learners, I do.
Learners.
Yes.
So the hours of operation of the learner's license are, do you know the time you can be on the road? Driving, you have to
You need to
have
have
a
someone
licensed
Yeah,
I
driver.
have
with you.
someone. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
So-
I can go for my restricted now.
Yes,
Okay.
okay.
And then again, that's limits your
Yeah.
time on the road. What else? What qualities do you bring to our company? in particular?
I'm a person that's chill, I like to get along with others. I'm not really too much, I'm a reliable person, so if you want to rely things on me.
Very good. In 5 years, do you imagine that you'd still be working for us in some capacity?
As a part-time job, yes, but I wouldn't take it in as a fully job,
Okay, so where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? What do you imagine you'd be doing?
Hopefully with an actual full-time job, or, maybe still working on uni and all that stuff.
Okay, so what's your real passion? What do you really want to go off and do? What role do you see yourself in?
Well, right now in school, I really like doing tech, so like building and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I really like doing that. I also like doing coding, computer coding and all that stuff.
Okay, so that's the direction that you might head off in.
Yes.
Okay, we've got a question here. What's the best thing that has ever happened at St Thomas's in the time you've been there?
Really don't know. I mean, maybe just making sure that I did pass level 1 and all that stuff. Nothing really happened at school.
If I was speaking to Mr. Biggs, and I asked him about Kyle, how do you reckon he'd describe you? What would he say about you as some of your features? You've got him here on your referee, so if I'm going to get him on the phone, what do you reckon he might say?
Oh, well, sometimes I do start to mess around, fuck around, but then like in the end, I do get the job done, and I always finish it on time. So yeah.
Perhaps instead of muck around, you like to have a bit of fun, do you? Is that what you mean? Or
Not like that. Like sometimes I get carried away with my phone and start going into it. But
okay.
Okay. Oh well, I think we've probably covered
Yeah,
all our
that's
bases
good.
here. Thank you very much.
Do you have any questions of us here at our work? Do you want to know anything about Reality Bites?
nothing really. So
No, that's all right.
Okay.
That's often a question you get chucked back at you in an interview,
Yeah.
just to see if there's any. And sometimes it's quite good to have something. You can ask them about it, just so that it gets them thinking as much as you've had to think, and you're prepared for it. But that's good. No, you
Excellent.
did well, young man.
Thank you very much for coming in.
What we need you to do now is either of these two. You know where either of